and class 11?
Yes, ma'am.
What's the difference?
Ma'am, we just study higher level, in higher level, and
Okay,
there is a
Kunjal,
lot of.
Kunjal, can you tell me what problems you faced when you come from class 8th to 9th? Any problem you faced? Kunjal is not present.
Yes, ma'am.
What was the problem you faced?
I'm from 8 to 9.
Yes, any problem you faced?
Just some topics that in which some topics become complex, kind of.
Okay. See, again, the problem was, one of the problems that I think was that in class 8, there was only one science book. 9th also, there were one science book, but the teachers were 3. It was split into 3 parts: physics, chemistry, and bio. And the topics were in detail. Now in class 11th, there are separate books. It means earlier it used to be one science book in class 9th and 10th. Now it has become 6 science books, you can see. 2 for chemistry, 2 for physics, and 2 for whatever subject you are having, PC, computer science, I can say. Or physics, 2 books are there. For chemistry also, there are 2 books. Okay. So from the day 1, are you preparing for some entrance exams, or you are planning to prepare?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Indian Institute of Technology.
Okay. India IIT. Okay, so for that you have to clear your JEE Mains, JEE Advanced. Can anyone tell me what is the difference between these 2 exams?
Ma'am, JEE mains is the final stage of this JEE exam, and JEE is like the beginning, the prelims.
And what is JEE Advanced?
JEE advanced, don't know, ma'am.
You don't know. Have you joined some coaching institute?
Not yet, ma'am.
Not yet. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the difference between these 2 exams? A number of you, I know they must have joined either FITG, BMC, Narayana, even from class 9. Is there anyone who has joined from class 9th or from class 6th, 7th, 8th also? It's a new habit, or I will say craze among the students, fashion among the students. It's not even a craze, it's a fashion nowadays. How many of you have joined? Okay, Arav, have you joined? Which one? Akash, you are preparing for non-medical, no? For engineering. Okay, so what's the difference between JEE Mains and Advanced? For IIT, which exam is important? Is someone? No.
JEE Advanced.
JEE Advanced. See, let me tell you the difference clearly. I am just pointing it towards the blackboard and tell you what should be your, because I am telling from my experience. My son last year he has passed from class 12. So it's an experience also with speaking, as well as because I am dealing with a number of students for the last a number of years. Okay. So see, there are 2 exams. One of them is JEE Mains. Now in JEE Mains, there is a average percentile. Okay. Okay. And those students who have got the required percentile are eligible for JEE Advanced. थोड़ा सा हम इंट्रोडक्टरी क्लास रख रहे हैं, ठीक है? So it means roughly, suppose it is 90 percentile. Generally, it is 90 percentile for the general category. So if you are getting 90 percentile minimum, so they are eligible for JEE Advanced. Clear? Roughly more than 10 lakh students. they appear for JEE Mains. Around 10 lakh students, they appear from JEE Mains. So out of this, roughly 1 lakh students are eligible for JEE Advanced. Okay. Now the JEE Mains is particularly for NITs, National Institute of Technology. In Delhi, we are also having NSUT, National Netaji Subhash University. We have got DTU, we have got Triple IT. Delhi, these are very good institutes. Then we have got DTU for girls also, and another IP university colleges. Now JEE Advanced, basically it's for the exams in IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. But out of 1 lakh students appearing, hardly, I will say, below 5,000 if you are getting. If you are securing below 5,000 rank in JEE Advanced, only then you will get a suitable IIT. Okay. Now if you want CS, so CS to around 1,000, 2,000 पे खत्म हो जाता है rank. Okay. So at this stage, your main exam is JEE Mains first thing. Because these colleges like Netaji Subhash Chandra, Triple IT Delhi, even Triple IT Hyderabad, a number of them are there NITs in job. They are almost quite comparable to IITs. If you get a very good branch in these, so the job you will be getting is quite comparable to IITs. ठीक है, IITs एक tag है. So it means जो मेरा वो है कि पहले आप अपना कैलिबर एक्सप्लोर करो. ठीक है, पहले अभी आप 11th में आते तो आपको बहुत ज्यादा कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट दे गिव यू ब्लाइंड फोकस की JEE एडवांस, JEE एडवांस, JEE एडवांस. नो, यू हैव टू फर्स्ट प्रिपेयर फॉर JEE मेंस. क्योंकि अगर आपका JEE मेंस में ही 90% इज नॉट इजी टू गेट. अगर आपका JEE मेंस ही अच्छा नहीं हुआ तो JEE एडवांस क्या करोगे? ठीक है. Now another difference is that this JEE mains in chemistry, now I am telling you first thing, in chemistry, if you are doing your NCERT, ठीक है, so in the chemistry portion, focus should be on NCERT for JEE mains also. ठीक है, तो केमिस्ट्री में NCERT का मतलब ये नहीं कि NCERT के मेन क्वेश्चंस, नो, ईच एंड एवरी लाइन ऑफ NCERT. तो अगर आप किसी कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में भी जाते हो ना, वो भी आपको सबसे फर्स्ट थिंग यही बोलेंगे, JEE एडवांस के लिए जो मेन बुक है दैट इज योर NCERT. लास्ट ईयर्स के आप क्वेश्चन पेपर्स भी देखोगे ना, NCERT के एक एक लाइन में से उठा उठा के ढूंढ के क्वेश्चन देते हैं. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू योर NCERT thoroughly, then you can go for other your modules and everything else, whatever extra material you are getting. But NCERT is the main focus for JEE mains. This I am telling you from my personal experience also. Is it okay? Advance, अगर आपको लग रहा है कि आपके JEE mains बहुत अच्छा कर रहे, then focus on advance. क्योंकि advance का level बहुत high हो जाता है. Advance is a very high level. उसमें आपकी NCERT books काम नहीं आएंगी. हाँ, knowledge पहले NCERT की होनी चाहिए, then you can do further. Maths काफी आपकी difficult होती है. I know it's NCERT से beyond होती है in JEE mains also. Physics के लिए भी main NCERT होती है plus extra. But chemistry, I will say main focus should be on NCERT. In last year JEE mains, a number of questions were direct from NCERT. Is it okay? See, the coaching institutes you are joining, they are money making business also. ठीक है, वो बच्चों को लगा देते हैं बस JEE एडवांस की रैंक, और बाद में क्या होता है कि नंबर ऑफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू क्वालिफाई इवन JEE मेंस. तो एडवांस तो बात की चीज है ना, पहले तो आपको क्वालिफाई करना है, उसके बाद आप आगे देखोगे. Is it okay? So this is my suggestion. So now I am coming to the chemistry of class 11th. Now which books you should purchase? First thing, how we are going to do. See, now for chemistry of class 11th, the main books are NCERT. So you have to purchase this NCERT part 1 and part 2. I hope you must have purchased it till now. Otherwise, these are easily available. Online भी delivery हो जाती है. So you have to purchase NCERT Part 1 and Part 2 for class 11th. This is for theory. But how much theory weightage is there in class 11th? Like in 10th, you have 25% marks for practicals and 75 marks, for, I think, for theory. Was it like this?
Yes, ma'am.
In class, yes. Now in class 11th, what's the theory mark?
Ma'am, 70 and 30 for practical.
70 marks are for theory, and for practicals, it is 30 marks. Okay, and in the class 12, the final practicals will be by the external examiner. So I'm not focusing much on the practicals right now. So 70 marks you have got theory, and you have to pass in theory separately. You have to pass in theory separately in your class 11th result. Another thing is that a number science को लेना एक ना कई बार fashion या fashion tag है, prestigious issue है. But if you are not willing, you can just go through few of the classes. But if you are not thinking, or you have taken it under the pressure of your peer group, कि मेरे friend ने science लिया, then I am taking science, or under the pressure of your parents, then please don't take it. Out of all the three, science, commerce, and humanities, science is the difficult one. Most difficult one. You need both mental ability, math should be quite strong, as well as your mental level should be quite high. Okay? Only then it's a purpose of taking science. And you have to devote more study hours. और 12th में entrance exams में वही students अच्छा करते हैं, those who are studying class 11 seriously. क्योंकि both the syllabus of class 11th and 12th is coming. Almost 50% of class 11th, 50% of class 12th. It is coming. Okay? So 11th class आपका basic है. और ऐसे मत रहना कि 11th नहीं की तो कोई बात नहीं, 12th में मेहनत कर लेंगे. No. 11th में at least अपना base strong करो. ठीक है? Now for theory, I have told you, you have to purchase these books. For practicals, you can purchase comprehensive lab manual. Chemistry for 11th. Okay. And you will be needing one fair notebook, one fair register, I will say, for theory. That will be a notes register also, as well as whatever is the class work done, you have to note it carefully. As well as you have to do the assignments. So only one register should be there, which will do both for classwork and assignment. And classwork, to maintain the classwork is very important. 11th में paper school से बनता है. And whatever the teachers are teaching, that comes in the exam. Okay, so whatever your teacher is teaching, plus obviously you have to go through NCERTs. So that's very much important for your class 11th. Okay? And one practical file you have to maintain, that you can purchase one practical file. And I want a simple file. ऐसा नहीं है कि उसमें बहुत सारे pages होने चाहिए. You can purchase a simple file like that of classmate, which is around ₹100. ठीक है, दो तरह के files आती है. एक होती है simple files. If I have got a file, let me show you. Okay, I will show you the file afterwards. It's a simple file. Starting में 2-3 pages लिखे होते हैं, बाकी सारी फाइल खाली होती है. और एक expensive files होते हैं, इसमें सारे practicals भी लिखे होते हैं. No, you don't have to purchase that file. You have to purchase a very simple file. Okay. So this is regarding whatever you will be needing. Now I am sharing the syllabus, sharing the photo of the syllabus and how we are going to proceed. Acha, what about the extra books? Have you got some extra books anyone is having?
Mom, there is SL Aurora, mom. I guess, mom, in that, mom, 12th is also there. So, mom, I'll be not using that currently, but mom, SL Aurora is there.
SL Aurora for chemistry.
Yes, mom.
किसने बताया बेटा? मैंने तो SL Aurora chemistry में कभी रेफर नहीं कराई. SL Aurora is basically for physics, I think.
Ma'am, I guess, ma'am, but ma'am, है ma'am तो ma'am रखी हुई है.
Just check whether it is SL Arora for chemistry. Just check the name. Maybe I am mistaken. हो सकता है उन्होंने newly launch की हो, but I am not aware of SL Arora. For chemistry, generally what we say is Pradeep. ठीक है? Pradeep's chemistry, but it is quite high level. It is quite high level, so it will basically helping you for your entrance exams. ठीक है? Quite high level. So for our average student, there is no need. Pradeep hai, then there is Dinesh, and then there is Modern ABC. So these are the common books of chemistry. Pradeep chemistry, chemistry by Dinesh, comprehensive, or Modern ABC. Best book is Pradeep, obviously. But for the time being, you simply focus on your NCRTs. Clear? For the time being, focus on your NCRT, but if you have, obviously, a number of you will want to do extra questions, you want to clear your concepts more, then you can purchase any of the 3 books. If you want to prepare for JEE Mains, then Pradeep is very good. Okay, now I am sharing the screen, just wait. Okay, can you see the screen? Yes, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Now, as you can see that there are total of 14 chapters. Okay. Now, first 2 chapters, that is some basic concepts of chemistry and structure of matter, they carry a weightage of 11 marks. You can, I will send you a pic of this so you can note it down in your fair copies. You have to maintain your fair copies, and any day I can ask you to show me the pic of your fair copy. Okay, so today I am not asking you to on your videos, but next time you have to on your videos also and wear the school dress. So next class I will be checking. Okay, so first chapter is some basic concepts of chemistry and structure of atom. Basic concepts means it is dealing with your class, previous class like 9th में आपने concentration mole concept study किया था. ठीक है. Second is structure of atom, Bohr's model and more extra. Then classification of elements and periodicity in properties, it will carry a total weightage of 4 marks out of a 70 marks paper. Then we have got next 2 chapters. Next, basically, I will be saying till chapter 8. Chapter 5 to chapter 8. That is states of matter, thermodynamics, equilibrium, and redox. These are carrying a weightage of 21 marks. Then inorganic chemistry. Now these chapters are called as of inorganic chemistry. The first 7 chapters are given in part 1. Okay, part 1 of the NCRT consists of chapters till equilibrium. Now from redox reaction, S block, P block, these are of 16 marks. Then next topic is of organic chemistry that contains 18 marks. Basic principles, hydrocarbons, and environmental chemistry. Till now, no syllabus has been deleted, like previous year few topics were deleted. But till now, according to CBSE, none of the topics has been deleted. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So please make a habit of writing whatever is being done in the class itself. So it will save your time. Every day I will be giving you solve these questions from NCRT. So just try those questions. Any doubt you can ask me. In the initial classes, I will be going slow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, any doubt you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, in 10th also or some syllabus was cut. So do you think it will affect any of these chapters while studying?
No. No. In 10th, what was the topics cut? I think
Ma'am, soaps and
Ma'am,
detergents.
nomenclature.
Metallurgy was cut and the reactions of carbon and
Nomenclature and
compounds.
carbon. Yes, ma'am.
see, carbon and its compounds are quite important, but whatever was there in class 10th, we will be studying in class 11th also. Most of the important reactions are there again in class 11th. But carbon and its compounds में सारा तो deleted नहीं था ना, nomenclature you have done now.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
only,
Last
but
part
only
deleted, ma'am.
nomenclature part we have done.
Other portions, they were quite basic and they will be covered in class 11th. Okay, so don't worry. I will be dealing with you like you have not studied in class 10th only. Okay.
Oh.
And if you have got time, you can obviously start studying. That's not an issue. But what I will be suggesting, like first 2 chapters we are doing now, so make your concepts of basic chemistry very strong. So normality, molarity, इसके ऊपर बहुत सारे numerical portion आते हैं and these topics are further used. ठीक है? And structure of atom is again very, very important because if you are not knowing the, see basic chemistry में क्या है? Atom है ना? So if you are not taking with the atom, basic concepts हमें नहीं मालूम, periodic table नहीं मालूम, तो हमारे लिए आगे 11th और 12th दोनों की chemistry difficult हो जाएगी. ठीक है, तो first 3 chapters जो हैं, they are widely used in class 12th also. Okay, so now I am starting with the chapter 1. Let me stop sharing now. Okay, now you may find a difference in the way of teaching in class 10th and 11th, so but you will get used to it with time. Like in class 11th, we hardly give you notes. What we say is that whatever we are teaching in the class, they are your notes. You just keep on noting it, solve the numericals, and that will be a note copy. And further thing, you have to make, देखो जब भी हम NCERT purchase करते हैं ना, हमेशा कहते हैं हमने किसी को gift करने के लिए purchase नहीं किया है. So whatever you think, whenever you are reading NCERT, whatever you think you are finding important, just highlight or underline that point. बहुत ज़्यादा important होता है. Because आपके जो question paper का pattern है ना, तो roughly 20 marks होते हैं आपके 1 marker question. 1 marker में MCQ आते हैं, reasoning assertion type आते हैं. And most of the students do mistake in reasoning assertion as well as MCQ. तो जो 20 marks होते हैं ना, they are very scoring marks. ठीक है, उसके अलावा भी जैसे केमिस्ट्री के पेपर में एक स्पेशल थिंग है कि चलो अगर न्यूमेरिकल है, ठीक है, तो न्यूमेरिकल तो चलो 3 marks का एक न्यूमेरिकल आ गया. But generally, if there is a 5 marker question, then there can be 5 parts in this. So every question is of 1 mark. तो 70 marks का अगर पेपर है तो आप देखोगे 50 क्वेश्चन जो है ना, अगर मैं पार्ट्स के हिसाब से भी जाऊंगी, फिर 50 पार्ट्स विल बी ऑफ 1 mark ओनली. और 1 मार्कर क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी उठ के आ सकता है. So your concept should be clear. Everything is from NCERT only, but your concept should be quite clear. Okay. Now what I am starting is with simply nature of matter. Okay. Just brief introduction. Whatever is important, I will be telling you. जहाँ मुझे लगेगा आपको ज़्यादा जरूरत नहीं है, so we won't bother about that. ठीक है? Okay. Now what is matter? First thing. What is matter? So we are starting with chapter 1. Put the heading and write down the date in your copies. Chapter 1, basic concepts of chemistry. Some basic concepts of chemistry. So every day write down the date, chapter and topic. So now the main topic that we are going to do is matter. What is matter? Who can tell me what is matter?
Matter is everything surrounding, ma'am. What is made everything around us, ma'am, that is matter.
Ma'am,
Like,
everything
in general.
that has mass and occupies space.
Anything that has mass and occupies space. Even this board is matter, this is matter, ink is matter. So anything that is having mass and occupies space, that is called as a matter. Okay. Now I am telling you the classification of matter. I will be needing space, so I am rubbing the definition of matter. You can note. Yeah, yahin se kara dete. Okay, now matter. Matter is basically classified into two types. One of them is a mixture and other is pure substance. So matter can be classified as pure substance and mixture. Now, pure substance can further be classified as no need to do the definitions. Okay, for this topic. If they won't be asking you in class 11 what is the element. You should be simply understanding what is the element. Okay, these definitions were in class 7 and 8. So what is the difference between an element and a compound?
Ma'am, compound is a combination of two or more elements.
Two or more elements. अच्छा, अगर मैंने ऑक्सीजन और नाइट्रोजन को मिक्स कर दे, will I get a compound?
Yes, ma'am.
No. Then what is a mixture?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
atoms
they
of a
should
Ma'am,
be
with
single
compounds, they
definite
have a
composition.
bond.
type are
Ma'am,
called
they're
elements.
ionic.
A compound consists of
A bond.
two or more atoms. It consists of two or more atoms which are chemically
Definitely.
combined together. Chemical reactions हम combine करते हैं, chemically combined together. In definite proportion by mass. For example, if I am taking this carbon dioxide, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना आपने कोयला ले लिया और ऑक्सीजन के कांटेक्ट में रख दिया, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन जाएगा? नो, we have to heat carbon with oxygen, then only carbon dioxide is formed. So a chemical reaction is taking place and there is definite proportion. Means if there is one carbon and then there will be two oxygen. So that is carbon dioxide. If I am taking this carbon monoxide, water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना मैंने हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन पास में रख दिया वाटर बन गया? No. Certain chemical reaction has to take place. So all these are the compounds. Now, can you give me example of an element? If I am taking a iron rod, pure iron, is it an element?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It consists of same type of atom. For example, मैंने जो भी periodic table में all these are elements, 118 elements. Okay, if I am taking iron, oxygen, nitrogen, all these are my elements. So they are consisting of same type of atoms. Now, what is a mixture? What is the difference between mixture and compound?
Ma'am, in a mixture, it is physically combined.
Physically combined. No chemical reaction is not taking place. Okay. Suppose I am taking water. Water क्या है आपका एक compound है. उसमें मैंने sugar डाल दी. Sugar भी compound है. And we are mixing them. So what I get is a mixture. They are not reacting with each other.
And ma'am, should we add this point to the definition that they can be physically splitted?
No, we can simply say a mixture consists of two components which are not chemically combined together. And they can be any proportion by mass. ठीक है? Definition लिखवाओ क्या? Definition की जरूरत है क्योंकि मैं ये बोल रही हूँ कि इतनी बड़ी क्लास में ना definitions नहीं आती. So if you want to write, you can write it consists of two or more substances which are mixed together in not in a definite proportion, which are two or more compounds present in any proportion by mass. It consists of two or more components present in any proportion by mass. And these are not chemically combined. Now, mixture basically is of two types: homogeneous and heterogeneous. ये तो बेटा बेसिकली ना आपको बस इंट्रोडक्शन ही है चैप्टर का, ये आपको बेसिक बस मालूम होना चाहिए. heterogeneous. Now, what is the meaning of homogeneous and what is the meaning of heterogeneous? Can you give example?
Homogeneous.
Homogeneous means uniform throughout the solution. That means the concentration of the solute is uniform throughout the solution, ma'am. And example could be water, in which the concentration of hydrogen is uniform throughout. And then heterogeneous is in which the concentration is non-uniform. So if we are mixing sand in water, so it will settle down and not mix properly. So that is heterogeneous.
Okay. You are fine. What you are saying is correct. Homogeneous means same composition. अच्छा, अगर मैं शुगर सॉल्यूशन ले लेती हूँ, क्योंकि जो तुमने वाटर के अंदर हाइड्रोजन है वो मेरे को मिक्स करना पड़ेगा ना. शुगर सॉल्यूशन, ठीक है. अगर आपकी शुगर प्रॉपरली डिसॉल्व्ड है, if the sugar is properly dissolved, then it is a homogeneous. Another example is alloys.
Yes.
Yes. Heterogeneous means you can take is sand plus water, a mixture of sand plus water. Any other example? What is air? Air is also considered as a heterogeneous solution. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This was the basic topic. So element, compound, pure substance, etc. Now we are coming to the, all of you know what is an atom and molecule. Do you know the difference between an atom and a molecule? Do you know what is an atom and what is a molecule?
Molecule is basically on 2 or more atoms
Atom-
combined together chemically at atomic scale.
Molecules
Yes.
are 2 or more atoms.
जैसे ऑक्सीजन है, ठीक है. नेचर में ऑक्सीजन किस फॉर्म में अकर करती है? O2, दैट इज ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल. तो एलिमेंट्स में हम दो टाइप में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, लाइक मॉलिक्यूल्स. O2 हो गया, आयोडीन हो गया, क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल हो गया, नाइट्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल हो गया, हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल हो गया. ऑल दीज आर मॉलिक्यूल्स. नाउ व्हाट इज अ एटम? एटम मींस अगर मैंने ऑक्सीजन एटम ले लिया, कॉपर एक सिंगल एटम ले रही हूं मैं, ठीक है. सो ऑल दीज आर माय एटम्स. तो सर्टेन एटम्स में एग्जिस्ट ऑन देयर ओन, कुछ नहीं एग्जिस्ट कर. जैसे ऑक्सीजन है, ऑक्सीजन का सिंगल एटम एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है, इट एग्जिस्ट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ O2. लेकिन आयरन का एटम कैन एग्जिस्ट एंड एटम्स आर क्वाइट स्मॉल. ओके, नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज एंड केमिकल प्रॉपर्टी. आई होप यू मस्ट हैव नोटेड इट लाइक दिस ओनली. बहुत समरी चाहिए, इसके हमें डिटेल्स नहीं चाहिए.
Yes.
Okay, now what do you mean by physical properties and chemical properties? What is the meaning of physical properties and chemical properties, and what is the difference between these two?
Ma'am, in physical properties, we can feel, feel, touch, or smell, or see things.
Yes, physical properties के example है physical state, whether it is solid, liquid or gas. ठीक है ना? Physical state, smell, like you are saying, smell, color, density, जैसे honey ज्यादा denser होते हैं, water कम होते हैं. So all these are physical properties. Now chemical properties means if we are doing combustion, what is the meaning of combustion? Where a substance
Burning, ma'am.
burning,
I'm reacting with oxygen.
chemical property. ठीक है? Combustion, all the chemical reactions, if I am taking a displacement reaction, whether it is more reactive or not, all these are chemical properties. Okay? So in this, no change in identity. ठीक है? No change in identity. For example, अच्छा water को मैंने freeze कर दिया, तो is it a physical property or a chemical property?
Ma'am, physical.
Physical.
वाटर के फॉर्म डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं. वाटर कैन एग्जिस्ट ए सॉलिड, इट विल कंसिस्ट ऑफ H2O ओनली. ठीक है. तो आपकी और भी फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टीज मैंने बता दी. मेल्टिंग,
boiling, लिखो यहाँ लिखो melting, boiling, melting, freezing.
all these are the physical properties. But chemical properties के example is it? So chemical properties means the substance loses its identity. Loses its identity. For example, if I am taking combustion, carbon क्या होता है? What is the color of carbon? Black. Carbon generally solid होता है. Oxygen क्या होती है? Gas. Carbon dioxide is a gas. तो इसकी आइडेंटिटी खो गई. What is oxygen? It is a supporter of combustion. ये इसकी प्रॉपर्टी है ना. Oxygen, we know it is a supporter of combustion. But what about carbon dioxide? It is a extinguisher. Carbon dioxide do not support combustion. So it means they are losing their identity. Oxygen is used for breathing. But carbon dioxide is harmful for our lungs. So all these are the meaning of physical and chemical properties. Now the next topic is SI units. No need for definition. SI unit, there is a table 1.2 that you don't have to do. Table 1.2, no need. ठीक है, इसको कट कर दो. डेफिनेशन रटने की जरूरत नहीं है ये वाली. Okay. Now, what are the various physical quantities? Can you tell me what are the various SI units?
Length, mass. Hello?
What is the unit of length?
Meter.
Like the mass, like meter, centimeter, kg, gram.
What is the SI unit? SI fixed होती है.
Kilogram.
किलोग्राम.
kg.
Gram, meter, second.
ये ग्राम वगैरह नहीं है. टाइम.
Second.
टाइम के लिए हम कौन सा टी यूज करते हैं? कैपिटल और स्मॉल?
Ma'am, small t.
Small.
Time is always taken. Another amount. केमिस्ट्री में ये बहुत यूजफुल होता है. अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस and it is taken
Mole.
in moles.
Mole.
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 सिंबल होता है MOL, सेकंड का सिंबल होता है S. तो अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस इज इन मोल्स. तो 1 2 3 4. नेक्स्ट, ल्यूमिनस इंटेंसिटी. फिजिक्स में यूज होता है
Candela. Candela.
कैंडेला. टेम्परेचर.
Current.
Kelvin.
कैपिटल T मेंशन करते हैं, टाइम को स्मॉल t. कैपिटल टेम्परेचर इज इन व्हाट इज ऐसा यूनिट?
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
एंड देन लास्ट यूनिट
Current.
Current.
Electric current.
Electric current. Ampere.
Ampere.
एम्पियर. ठीक है. You can make this table SI units. You should be remembering. Okay.
What is this luminous intensity?
तो ये शाइन करती है ना, तो उसकी कुछ इंटेंसिटी होती है. ये आपके केमिस्ट्री में यूज नहीं होता. दिस इज व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज द प्रीफिक्सेस एंड सफिक्सेस यूज्ड इन द SI सिस्टम. दैट इज टेबल 1.3. अच्छा, टेबल ये 1.1 थी आपके एनसीईआरटी की. 1.2 आपको नहीं करनी टेबल. नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू. अब क्लास है आपकी किसी की?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
ताकि आप ये बस थोड़ा सा पढ़कर आना है, क्योंकि अब यहाँ से थोड़ा सा हमारे क्वेश्चन पार्ट स्टार्ट हो जाएगा जो मैं कर रही हूँ. प्रीफिक्सेस used in SI units. Just note it simultaneously. I am not taking all the prefixes. They are given in table 1.3, but a number of you won't be able to do the complete table. So I am taking only the important ones which are frequently used and come in the exam. Okay? So I am starting from picometer is PM. Now what is 1 picometer equal to? 10 raised to power minus 12 meter. Picometer is equal to 10 raised to power minus 12 meter. Next is nanometer.
to the power minus 9 meter.
10 raised to power minus 9 meter. Then it is micrometer. ठीक है, माइक्रो का सिंबल ही
to the power minus 6 meter.
10 raised to power minus 6. मैं बस ऐसे सिंबल लिख देती हूँ. 10 raised to power minus 6 meter. Then it is milli. Milli सबको मालूम है. 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. Okay. Next, centi. Centi means 10 raised to power minus 2. मैं मीटर के टर्म्स में ले रही हूँ. Okay.
10 to the power minus 2. डिराइव कैसे होता है समझ लो तो याद रहेगा.
This symbol for deci, small d, decimeter, 10 raised to power.
And
Then it is deca. Deca is capital
minus 1.
DA भी यूज कर सकते हैं. डेकामीटर. ठीक है. It is 10 raised to power plus 1. Then it is hectometer. Means 10 raised to power plus 2. So they are bigger units. Kilo.
टिक मारते जाओ आर्यन. किलो मैंने 10 to the power.
Kilo means 10 raised to power 3 meter. Then it is mega.
6.
Symbol 10 raised to power plus 6. Then giga 10 raised to power plus 9. Tera. It is 10 raised to power plus 12. So you can remember till here only. ठीक है. और ये याद रखने these are smaller than meter. कभी भी कन्वर्ट करते हुए these are smaller than meter. And these are bigger units. ठीक है. And we can to do the questions based on this convert आते हैं कि एक यूनिट को दूसरे में कन्वर्ट करो. तो अगर आप स्मॉलर को बिगर में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हो या बिगर को स्मॉलर में, तो हाउ टू कन्वर्ट, ये तो सबको मालूम होगा. अगर मेरे को 1 मीटर को कन्वर्ट करना है तो व्हाट इज 1 मीटर इन मिलीमीटर? वन मीटर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मेनी मिलीमीटर?
1000.
0.001.
0.00.
0.001 मिलीमीटर. क्या बात है. यानी 1 मीटर तो तुमने मिलीमीटर से भी छोटा बना दिया.
मैम
1000 होना चाहिए. 1000 होना चाहिए.
यस मैम.
कि आपकी बिगर यूनिट है, ये स्मॉलर है. तो बिगर है तो उसकी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव में आनी चाहिए. 10 की पावर पॉजिटिव होनी चाहिए. और वी कैन यूज अ नंबर लाइन ऑन दिस. नंबर लाइन वाला कल सिस्टम बताऊंगी नेक्स्ट क्लास में. तो ये गलती बच्चे बहुत फ्रिक्वेंटली करते हैं. अच्छा, इफ यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट, अगर आपको ये याद है ना, सपोज यू वांट टू कन्वर्ट 1 मेगामीटर into meter. What will be 1 megameter into meter?
Ma'am, we will multiply.
Multiply means 10 की पावर मेगा का मतलब क्या होता है? 6. So it will be 10 raised to power 6 meter. क्योंकि मेगा आपकी बड़ी यूनिट है, ये आपकी स्मॉलर है. स्मॉलर ठीक है, लेकिन अगर आपको मीटर को मेगामीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो
हम नेगेटिव से
Division.
ठीक है.
हम डिवीजन कर सकते.
डिवीजन कर, ठीक है. अच्छा, अगर आपको इन दोनों को आपस में कन्वर्ट करना है, यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट 1 किलोमीटर इनटू मेगामीटर. कौन सी बड़ी यूनिट है? ये बड़ी है, ये छोटी है. दिस इज स्मॉलर यूनिट. तो अगर मेरे को स्मॉलर को बिगर में कन्वर्ट करना होता तो 10 की पावर में माइनस आ जाएगा।
डिवीजन है।
ठीक है, व्हाट इज द रिलेशन बिटवीन 1 किलोमीटर एंड मेगामीटर? आप इस टेबल से देखो, आपको इजीली समझ आ जाएगा।
मैम 10 to the power 2 मैम,
Power 3.
1 megameter equals to 10 to the power 2 kilometer, मतलब yeah.
ये
Ma'am,
ये
1 megameter equals to 1000 kilometer.
ये देखो 10 की पावर 3 6 है। डिफरेंस कितना है? हमें यही करना है, किलोमीटर और मेगामीटर को। व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? 10 की पावर
10 to the power 3.
6.
ठीक है, और ये स्मॉलर को जब भी मैं बिगर में कन्वर्ट करती हूँ तो 10 की पावर आ जाती है माइनस में। तो 1, क्योंकि किलोमीटर छोटी यूनिट है, छोटी मीन्स 10 की पावर माइनस में जाएगी, तो 1 किलोमीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 रेज टू पावर -3 मेगामीटर। ठीक है, तो जस्ट गो थ्रू दिस, ये आपको यूनिट्स वैल्यूज याद होने चाहिए। ओनली देन आई कैन कंटिन्यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास।
Ma'am, then 1 megameter will be positive 10 to the power 3 kilometer.
Yes. हाँ, क्योंकि मेगामीटर बड़ी यूनिट है ना, तो उसकी वैल्यू तो ज्यादा आएगी। तो इफ यू आर टेकिंग इस 1 मेगामीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 रेज टू पावर 3 किलोमीटर, क्योंकि किलोमीटर छोटी यूनिट है, तो छोटी को हमें, ये बड़ी यूनिट है, तो यानी इसकी वैल्यू किलोमीटर के टर्म्स में ज्यादा होगी ना। अच्छा, ये कन्वर्ट करो, 1 किलोमीटर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मैनी मिलीमीटर? किलो आपका बड़ा यूनिट है, अगर बड़ी यूनिट होती है तो 10 की पावर मल्टीप्लाई में आती है, यानी 10 की पावर पॉजिटिव में आएगी। ये बिगर है, ये स्मॉलर है। दिस इज अ बिगर यूनिट, दिस इज स्मॉलर।
I'm 10 to the power 6
I'm
millimeter.
10 lakh.
Oh,
10 की पावर
6.
6 meter.
1 lakh.
6 millimeter.
मिलीमीटर, ठीक है ना, 10 की पावर 6। ठीक है, तो इसको आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, और यू कैन ड्रॉ इट ऑन अ नंबर लाइन। नंबर लाइन से भी आपको मैं कल समझा दूंगी। ठीक है, तो
Okay,
ये आपको यूनिट्स याद होनी चाहिए, और रिलेशन याद कर लेना टेम्परेचर का फ़ारेनहाइट और डिग्री सेल्सियस में। You should be
ma'am,
knowing that.
rest of them we need. Ma'am, rest of them we need not to ma'am learn, or ma'am we need to you are just not telling them right now.
See, for CBSE purpose for class 11 there is no need to learn
Okay.
for
ma'am.
exams.
Okay. ma'am.
ठीक है, क्योंकि इससे ज्यादा ना बच्चे के बहुत कम बच्चे होते हैं जिनकी मेमोरी से ज्यादा चलेगी, उनको ये भी याद नहीं रहना। Okay, 1 minute, I have to take the attendance, just wait. Only then you can leave. Okay, you can leave now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome back. Have a
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.